ERIKA KIRK has been caught in a billionaire scandal and she cannot erase it. This secret Beverly Hills meltdown is going to ruin ERIKA KIRK because she's exposed, and it breaks the mold for everything she's tried to present herself as. This is not a grieving, trad wifey widow. No. There is an ultra exclusive hotel and a scandal involving ERIKA KIRK that we are going to dive right into because the right wing internet having a total meltdown. ERIKA KIRK thought her secret was safe in Los Angeles. She thought she could hide from the cameras. Or did she? Because can you ever really hide from the cameras in LA? Especially at the Beverly Hills Hotel? Give me a break. So you were told a story about a grifting, grieving widow who lives by trad wife, trad life principles. But it all falls to shit when you look at her past and when you look at her present. And I'm going to show you today an exact timeline that she's desperately trying to hide about her dating life right now. And once you see the receipts from this very expensive hotel and very expensive hotel bar, the whole moral superiority act really falls to shit real quick. And if you're new here, I'm Lauren Paritra. I'm in DC this week with Willa Paritra, my co-host and boss. She is sleeping like a baby cherub right now. It is so cute. And we run this entire operation every single day, network free and independent, had a pure principle and as a refusal to ever let Katie Miller catch up. So Katie Miller is the wife of Stephen Little Bitch Miller, the pale white nationalist from Santa Monica behind all of this ICE terror. And we're going to ask you to sub because every sub, every follow, every save, share, like, 5-star rating across wherever you get your podcasts, every action creates a protective barrier between you and Stephen Miller, who could be crawling out of a hole in your air conditioning vent at any time. He could just be scurrying out of the dark, and you want that protective barrier. So stay safe. Let's work towards a timeline where that man is in a windowless cage. So if you've tuned out the latest MAGA soap opera, tune back in because the setup here is pretty fascinating. So before conservative commentator Charlie Kirk was last September, his wife ERIKA was mostly a background character. We didn't see a lot about ERIKA KIRK. We didn't hear a lot about ERIKA KIRK. She won a pageant title years ago. That was about it. And she showed up to conservative events. She has quite the digital footprint for somebody who is just aspiring trad wife, loving Jesus and stuff. We'll say that. But as soon as she took over as CEO of Turning Point USA, within days of her husband's death, we haven't really gotten a break since. We are getting a break right now, and I'm going to tell you why, too, because that part is fascinating. The rebrand of ERIKA KIRK started almost immediately. She positioned herself as this untouchable queen, this godly figure of traditional womanhood and the traditional trad wife movement. She went on a CBS town hall to push this narrative to the mainstream. She bragged about her unblemished dating history, and she claimed she spent 5 whole years in New York City without going on a single date. According to her, grabbing drinks with men is unproductive. She presented herself as this fundamentally superior woman who just rejects modern dating culture. But the internet, we're good at finding receipts. And Candace Owens is currently waging a war against Turning Point USA. And Candace has been aggressively pulling on the threads of all this Turning Point ERIKA KIRK holy backstory bullshit. She pointed out that ERIKA's claim of 5 years of pure isolation just is BS, and it completely ignores the reality that we have access to. So people quickly found her 2014 audition tape for The Amazing Race. In that video, she's literally introducing her boyfriend to the camera. The users dug up deleted Instagram posts from 2017 showing her taking painting classes with conservative media personalities. And the timeline also glazes over her appearance on Bravo's Summer House as a reality TV love interest. So much for the isolated purity story. Really falls apart when you look at the internet, ERIKA KIRK. And Candace is focused on these old reality TV clips, but something way bigger happened just a few weeks ago. And what if I told you, when I first started this podcast, I remember sitting there thinking, what if nobody listened? Seriously, you put so much time and energy into building something, and then there's always that little voice in your head wondering if it's ever going to work out. but taking that leap ended up being one of the best decisions I've ever made. And if you're starting a business or launching something new, having the right tools behind you can make such a huge difference. That's why Shopify is such a game changer. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US. From huge brands to brand new entrepreneurs just getting started, they give you hundreds of customizable templates so that way your online store actually looks clean and professional. And Shopify handles everything in one place: inventory, payments, analytics, shipping, returns, all of it. Plus, if you ever get stuck, their award-winning 24/7 customer support is always there to help. It's time to turn those what ifs into with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/Lauren. That's shopify.com/Lauren. And that's LOREN. And I will link it in the description. First, a rumor dropped that ERIKA was secretly dating Fox News anchor Lawrence B. Jones. A photo of them circulated online. The conservative base panicked and quickly defended her loyalty. That was a total distraction. The photo was a standard snapshot taken from the correspondents' cocktail party before the White House Correspondents' Dinner. We all know how that ended. And ERIKA takes pictures with anyone who asks. That's what their PR messaging was. Lawrence Jones was there doing his job for Fox News. The internet got worked up about absolutely nothing, which would be easy to dismiss if the story ended here. But it doesn't. The actual story is somewhere much more exclusive. So let's talk about Thursday, May 14th. Most people hear this part and move on, but don't do that. ERIKA claimed she was spending the day quietly. She told everyone she was celebrating her toddler's birthday. Sounds perfectly normal until you look at who was actually in Los Angeles on that date. Two separate sources confirmed that she has already moved on. A trusted eyewitness who knows the Beverly Hills Hotel scene spotted ERIKA KIRK at an ultra exclusive bar at the Beverly Hills Hotel, bar 1912. And she was getting intimate with tech entrepreneur Blake Wynn. Blake Wynn is the nephew of casino mogul Steve Wynn. These two were seen hugging and kissing. A witness noticed that Wynn had his hand on her waist.
Wait, what is she doing? You're snuggling up with this dude. And, he literally had his hand on her ass. He got up and walked away.
So here's the detail that reframes everything before it. An eyewitness stated that ERIKA appeared to be heavily intoxicated. A very interesting choice for this woman who is supposedly a devout Christian, living the Christian values, yada, yada, yada. A woman who previously stated that drinking alcohol is unproductive. They were also reportedly seen shopping together that day at Neiman Marcus. This is where the pattern starts to really reveal itself. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So ERIKA's response to this leak was completely unhinged and not how you would normally address something that was just completely baseless and that there was no evidence around. She jumped on X to declare that she was just celebrating her son's birthday. She called the accusers obsessed, and she literally tweeted that they needed to brush off Dorito dust and go touch grass. Blake Wynn, who was actually a friend of Charlie Kirk's, rushed to deny the claims too. He conveniently noted his own upcoming engagement. ERIKA then highlighted Wynn's support amid her grief. Her remaining supporters cheered her on, but the context makes the whole situation way darker. The exact right-wing fan base that Charlie and ERIKA spent years radicalizing, mostly Charlie and then ERIKA, is turning on her. The people who were told to prioritize submissive motherhood, to submitting to a man, that's your only life's purpose, to cook and clean and be a vessel for birthing, they're attacking her. They are dissecting her every move. They are calling her a social climber. And the sexism she sold is now coming for her. The pristine conservative widow act lasted until a billionaire's nephew entered the chat and offered her a drink and a good time at the Beverly Hills Hotel 1912 bar. So let me know what you think about this meltdown. Let me know if you think something's up. Hit subscribe. I want to know what you think. I want to know if you think this is normal behavior for somebody who definitely didn't do anything at all, ever. Because like we've mentioned in previous episodes, ERIKA was really limited on the tweets. She was not tweeting a whole lot until recently. And now she's jumping to call people Cheeto hands or some shit at this point. It just doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to us. Let us know.